In this workshop video, we're going to compare the three XDeep Stealth side mount systems. The Classic has 16 kilos of lift, the REC 12 kilos of lift, and the TEC has 19 kilos of lift. The Classic and the shape of the REC and the TEC are quite different. The Classic has an outer bag with a bladder inside and the whole thing inflates, whereas with the Stealth TEC and REC, you can see here the orange arrows point to areas that actually inflate where the bladder is, the majority of the lift being lower down at the base. The white arrow on the back is a reinforced material that does not inflate at all. There's no bladder underneath that. It acts as a protector for the back. It keeps a flat profile. For me, I definitely prefer the design of the TEC and REC over the Classic. In my opinion, they work even better than the Classic does. For viewing comparison, you've got the Apex side mount system with 12.2 kilos of lift, then the Stealth TECs on the right with 19 kilos of lift. We're now going to take a closer look at each of the Stealth systems. First, we'll look at the Classic system, and it's fully deflated and the wing is fitted correctly. The harness is actually a bit small for me as it was set up for somebody else. I just put it on for this comparison. You can see the Classic wing sits nice and low on the body, and this is exactly where you want the lift for side mount. Now you're looking at the Stealth REC system, and again this is fully deflated. It's a 12 kilo lift wing. It has one bungee running across the middle instead of the two like the Classic, and you can see it has the soft areas here with a bladder, and the back is that stiff material. This time the loop bungees are correctly configured. Next we'll look at a fully deflated Stealth TEC wing. It has 19 kilos of lift. It's the one I use for the majority of diving I do. I definitely prefer having more lift, especially with making technical dives needing multiple stage cylinders. It's identical to the REC wing, it just has a bigger bladder, which gives you an additional 7 kilos of lift. Unless you're quite a small person, I would get the TEC over the REC. In case you're wondering if the Stealth systems are streamlined, please don't try this without having the correct training. This was me going through an extremely small hole using the Stealth Classic system. If you visit my other YouTube channel, Sidemount Scuba Diving, I'm sure you'll find a video of this penetration. Okay, now we're going to take a look at all the wings fully inflated, as much as I could do orally. This is the Classic wing, which gives you 16 kilos of lift. You can see it's the entire wing that actually is inflated here, but it still does a very good job of keeping low profile to the back, even fully inflated. Next up is the Stealth REC system, and this has 12 kilos of lift. If you pay attention to the sides here, especially when you compare it to the next one, which is the TEC, you'll see that's where the real difference is. Now the buoyancy is at the bottom and the sides, not on the big white X or above like it was with the Classic system. Now look at the wing either side of my waist. You can barely see it, but now as the video changes and it shows you the Stealth TEC system, you can see more of the wing, which is where some of that additional 7 kilos of lift is going. And this now is giving 19 kilos of lift, which is just 3 more than the Classic system, but in my opinion, as it wraps a little more around the body, I definitely prefer how this feels over the Classic. As with all side mount systems, it's very important you dive correctly weighted. This photograph just shows you how streamlined the Stealth TEC wing is. This was taken at the start of the dive with about 200 bar in the cylinders and in 8 meters of water. I like how the dump valve is easy to reach with either hand, and that it's not directly on top of the wing and it's located at the back. Now we'll just put the REC wing on top of the TEC wing, and you can kind of see that it's just the wing there. It's a little bit smaller all the way around. If you're going to be diving technical with more than 3 cylinders and deeper than 40 meters, definitely get the TEC wing over the REC wing, especially if you're diving in a wetsuit, as you will need that extra 7 kilos of lift. Some feedback that Mauro and myself give to XDeep was actually to put the reinforcement tape over those areas, which they did do in the final version. It's good they did, because if you're using this for cave diving, they're high wear areas. If you're a smaller person and you're diving recreationally, you'll definitely find the REC wing fits a little bit nicer. Any good Sidemount instructor will let you try before you buy. This picture is actually from my first test dive with the Stealth TEC. Everything was set up correctly apart from the wing tab underneath the rear dump valve. That just needed to be lower on the crotch strap to remove that bubble at the back, like you can see in this photo I showed you earlier. Make sure you review my complete harness workshop videos, as I make quite a lot of custom changes that are just not covered in the XDeep manual for the harness. I personally don't use or like really the XDeep rubber sliding D-ring. I know they're currently working on something, so I'm looking forward to testing this when it's available. If you look at the wing bungee attachment in the photograph there, it's what XDeep suggests in their manual. I tried it for a few dives, but I definitely think a bungee running through the crotch strap works much better. You also save plenty of valuable room on your waist strap for your sliding D-rings. The other thing I add is some custom tri-glides for the loop bungee. It'd be really nice if XDeep would actually come out with some of those. I'll make sure Piotr sees this video.